Welcome everyone to Vanilla WoW Tutorial. I'm Eldron here. Welcome to episode 9. Today we're going to be covering trading. So trading in between characters, not trade chat. We talked about that last episode. And we're also going to be covering party systems. To do that, we have my friend JR, who's running a Undead Warlock. His name's Malathion. And first thing we're going to do is JR's RNG is... he's RNG's has been much nicer to JR than it has to me, so he's got some goods that he's going to trade me. JR, feel free to say hi
Hey, I
to the people, to YouTube.
hey to YouTube.
Yeah. So, okay. So the first thing is let's just trade. I'm going to open up a trade window. So so you don't have to be in a party to do this, but I'm in a party with JR, so I invited him to the party. So I'm going to click on JR, or I can click on him from the party panel. Anyway, you can click on the character or on the party panel, and then you're going to right-click on his portrait, and you go to trade. This will open up a trade window in between us. So the left side is my trade window, and the right side is his trade window. So your trade window is where you put your goods if you want to trade, vice versa. So the first thing I want to show is that JR can just be, or any character in the game can just be really beneficial and nice to me and just give me something for nothing. So, JR, if we can maybe put in that leather chest that we were talking about, or a pouch, yeah, it doesn't really matter which. Okay, so we got two. So he's giving us 2 small brown pouches. So in order to initiate the trade, you hit the trade. If you notice, basically what happened was my side turned green. We're gonna do that one more time, JR, but slower. So
Yep.
don't accept this time. So throw in the leather vest for me.
Sure.
Okay, so this is an embossed leather vest. I know I said, warriors are supposed to wear mail, but this is actually an upgrade for me. What I'm currently wearing is a 67 armor mail piece, but it does not have an enchantment. This is 5 less armor, but gives 2 stamina, so it'll increase my hit points. So the way trades work is I hit my trade icon, so wait for a second, JR, and then you see as my left side turns green, which means I'm ready to initiate the trade. JR can wait and say, wait a second, I don't want to trade you this because you were supposed to give me something in return. So until JR hits trade as well, the trade does not go through. So I'm going to cancel the trade for a second. And let's say JR wanted money for this vest. So I'm going to put in a copper because I'm not giving him any more than a copper for this vest. But let's say that it needed money. So I put in my 1 copper. Now JR sees on his screen that I put up 1 copper. Let's say that's the asking price that he wanted for it. Now he'll hit the green. Now he'll hit trade. So go ahead and hit it. And I give him 1 copper. Okay, so that's one way. So there's,
I'm rich.
Yeah, now you're rich. So I'm going to put on that vest, and this will actually increase my hit points. If you look, so my hit points with the chain mail is only 241, and with the leather vest it's 261. So my hit points actually went up by 20, which is great. So the next option is you can trade goods for other goods. So if we hit the trade, we're going to hit the trade again, and this time let's pretend that JR really wants stringy wolf meat. For some reason. I don't know why, but let's say he does. Say he's a cook and he wants it. And in return, he's going to give me something good. So let's do the axe this time. So this stone splitter axe is an upgrade for me. If you remember last episode, I trained axes. I should have waited. I didn't know JR had this axe, but which is cool. So it's better than what I'm using. So now we're trading a good for a good. Not money this time. We're trading tit for tat, basically. We're trading good. So if we hit trade again,
It must be noted that JR is not an idiot. He knows that stringy wolf meat is not worth this axe.
yes, he knows that, but he's being very nice. He's a good friend, and he's giving me an awesome axe for just some crap meat. So now I'm going to equip the axe, and that's going to bind to me, as we talked about before. So now I have the axe equipped, which is great. And then what else do you have still at JR that I need?
I got some pants and bracers for you.
Right. So before we go into that, let's go into enchanting. JR happens to be an enchanter, which is perfect because I wanted to go in how you enchant things if you're not an enchanter. So you can find an enchanter in the game, and you can say, hey, can you enchant my gear for me? Well, how do you do that if you can't trade it to him, right? The chest piece that JR gave me is a bind on equip chest piece. I can't give him this chest piece back to enchant it. So how do you do that? So we open up the trade window again. And instead of trading the item, I drag my leather vest into the box that says will not be traded. It's still equipped on me, but I'm kind of not giving it to him, but I'm showing it to him. Say, hey, please, can you enchant this? So now JR will open up his enchanting window, and he'll enchant my chest piece. So if you can do that real quick. Okay, so now what JR did was he actually clicked on my vest and used his enchanting, and it says in red, item will not be traded. You're just getting the enchantment. So when I hit trade, and he hits trade, my chest piece is now enchanted to give +5 health. Okay, so we're going to go, the last piece I think was the bracer and legs, right?
Right.
So we're going to do trade a window again, and he's going to throw me the last 2 pieces of gear that I would like, and he's been saving this gear for me, which is great. So, because I need it, because I am really, really weak right now. So we're going to do the tribal pants, and I think there was a bracer for 40-something armor, I think. A male bracer. Yeah, warrior's bracers, okay. So we're going to trade those 2 things. And I'm going to put those both on. Even though these pants are leather, they're actually an upgrade. They're a lot less armor, but they give me +1 to strength and +1 to agility, which is going to increase my attack power. And I'm also going to put on these bracers, which are higher armor. JR can also enchant bracers. So we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to open up the trade window, and we're going to drag in our bracers, our new bracers, and JR is going to enchant them for us. With, I believe it's minor health or something like that. Okay, so we're going to hit trade again. And now my bracers have +5 health. So basically that's what trading is, guys. Not very hard to do, but it's just really important because you're going to need to know how to do this eventually in the game. So let's see what quests I have, JR, real quick. I have this, I have... Okay. Let's go to a Gammon Mills, JR. Which is
All right, last call on these pants. Do you not want them?
No, I'm gonna stick with the leather pants.
Because I'm going to disenchant them.
Yeah, go right ahead. Do that. I'm actually going to go to this vendor right up top here and sell some stuff. I'll be right here.
All right.
I'm listening.
I'm going to sell this stuff I don't need. Okay, cool. And now we have more bags. Woo, yay. Thank God. And while we're in Undercity, I'm also going to drop off some stuff in my bank real quick. I have some cooking supplies I don't want to carry around with me anymore. I'm going to go right down to the bank real quick, JR. I'll be right back up.
Speak quickly.
Okay, right here. Alright. So let's head out. Let's go to, where are you over here? I'm coming to you.
One quick stop at the bank, get rid of this.
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead. I don't even know where you are. Oh, there you are. Alright. So we're going to head up this way, to the left. And we're going to go through the elevator. So JR and I actually had a guild together back in retail when we were still playing retail, and it was a lot of fun, but we kind of started... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm lagging a lot more than you are, unfortunately. Okay. We're going to run out, and then we're going to go to the Gammon Mills area where all those undead... Oh, everything's undead here, but you know where those windmills are, JR?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, while we're walking up there, I'm going to go over party systems. So I invited JR to a group. That means I'm the party leader. You can always promote another person to the party leader, but whoever initiates the party becomes the party leader. So I right-click on JR, and I do invoke to leader, promote to leader, and vote. Now JR is the leader of the group. So now he is the one dictating who leaves the group, who, you know, I can't kick out a member unless I'm the party leader. So if you can promote me back, JR, and we'll talk about following. So if JR, if you want to actually sit in front of me, so you don't have to. Yeah, when you're in a party, you can also follow people. So right now, I'm gonna right-click on JR's portrait and hit the follow command. So now, JR, if you walk, my guy will actually follow him without me using any buttons at all. This is kind of cool if you want to AFK and you're in a party and you have to go to the bathroom or eat something real quick or anything like that. You can actually follow your party members. Okay. So in order to break this, you just hit any key. So I broke it, and now we're going to start running this way. So we briefly talked about this before, but as you know, any monster kill that you and your party member do together, you share the experience points. You don't get your own experience points. So, you know, if I were to kill a monster and normally by myself, it would give 100 experience points. When you're in a party with a person at the same level, it'll give half. But since JR is 3 levels above me, I actually won't get as much experience as if I was when he was level 10, because it's kind of like a handicap, and he's going to be able to do a lot more damage than me. And he's more powerful than I am, therefore I don't get as much experience as if I was alone. I'm just going to run past this stuff. So...
More stringy wolf meat.
That's true, but I don't feel like cooking right now. I'm just cooking's slowing me down. Alright. So, I have one quest I want to get done while I'm up here. It's the Deaths in the Family. This is a Gammon Heirlooms quest. Is actually a little bit high level for me, so I'm going to come back there later and do that. So I'll do Deaths in the Family, which is killing 3 NPC mobs, 3 special mobs. One's called Gregor, one's called Nisa, one's called Thurman. I'm pretty sure I know where they are, so we're going to go see if we can find those. By the way, JR, my axe skill is 0, so it's going to take me a while to get my axes up. I might miss a lot, so I might need you to carry me for a little bit, unfortunately.
Alright, won't you stop for a second?
Yeah.
Just because I'm being lazy and have you on follow.
Yeah, no problem. So he's summoning his Void Walker. Warlocks have pets. Oh, he's summoning an imp, excuse me. And
yep.
Warlocks have pets, and they are able to... Are you following me now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And Warlocks have pets, which is pretty cool, so they have something that does damage. They're kind of like hunters and mages combined. They have a pet like a hunter, but they do damage like a mage, kind of. So we're going to be taking a shortcut here through the woods. So I want to just kill this thing real quick, this zombie, and I want to show you what I mean by shared experience. And I want you to tell me how much XP you get from this kill, JR. Are you rested right now?
Yep.
So am I. So I only got 12 experience for that. How much did you get?
Nothing.
Oh, because it's lower, right. Let's go. Hopefully there's higher level monsters up here, so you can get some XP, actually. We're just going to keep running. So JR is such high level that these level 6 monsters are gray for him, and he gets no XP at all. I forgot about that.
That's no big deal.
Yeah.
They still drop linen.
That's true. Humanoids and undead humanoids will drop linen. Yeah, there's also, I never actually talked about this, but there's different types of monsters in the game. Most monsters you come across are either beasts or humanoids. Humanoids are humanoids. Any of the playable races in the game are considered humanoid. There are other races, non-playable races in the game, which are also considered humanoid. Basically, anything that's bipedal, anything like a human that's bipedal is a humanoid. And then there's beasts. That's kind of obvious. Beasts are any type of animal. Those are the 2 most common. The 3rd most common, I would say, is probably undead. And undead are not, even though they look humanoid, they're not humanoid. So a lot of, like, you can't fear undead, right, JR? They're immune to it? Yeah. So some things... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, undead I cannot fear. They
right.
will not.
So JR has a spell called Fear, which fears humanoids and beasts. And it probably works on other things too. But it does not work on undead. So there are different categories of NPCs in the game, and depending on your spell, it may or may not work on it. So another one is Demon. Demon is another type of NPC that's just another one. And then there's Dragonkin, which are dragons or their relatives. So that's another one. And that's pretty much it. I think for vanilla, those are the types you'll see. Alright, so... Okay, so the next thing I want to cover is looting. So in a group... Oh, did I leave you behind, dude?
The imp pulled.
Oh, okay, I'm coming back. So the other thing I want to talk about is looting. Right now, the default is set for group loot. That means that pretty much we can both loot for everything. I think that's what it means. Free for all is that we can loot anything we want. There's no need before greed. So basically, if a green drops and JR gets to the corpse first, he gets the green gear. Round robin means it goes to like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So JR gets the first loot, I get the second loot. JR gets the third loot, I get the fourth loot. Master looter means that I dictate who gets the loot for everything. Anything above green, I dictate who gets it. You don't want to put it on that. It's a very screwed up thing to do unless you're in a raid. The only time you would ever use master looter is if you're in a raid. The default is group loot. It means that we can both loot a corpse, but if a green drops, it goes to a need before greed screen. So if a green drops and it's like a mail piece, I'm of course probably going to need it, where JR would greed it. If a cloth piece drops, I would greed it and JR would need it. We went over need versus greed in another episode, so if you're not sure, check out one of my earlier episodes. And then need before greed is, again, it's kind of like the same thing. So under need before greed, loot is distributed round robin style, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and then any items that are loot threshold can only be rolled on by group members that can use that item. So it actually limits the whole need before greed thing. I usually leave it on group loot because there may be situations where I want a leather item. So group loot, for 90% of the time, if you're in a party, put it on group loot. It's the default option. Okay, so we're going to find these NPCs, and another thing about parties, guys, is that parties can go up to 5 people. It could be anywhere between 2 to 5 people as a party. For dungeons, for almost all the dungeons in the game, except for a few in later game, here's Gregor Gammon right here, JR. JR is going to put his damage over time effects on him, and his imp's going to start throwing fireballs. And then I'm going to start hitting him as best I can with my low-level axe, my low axe skill. So there's one. The next one's over here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go start killing some stuff while we're waiting. So is this guy green for you, JR? This monster I'm hitting right now?
Yep, he's
okay.
good.
Let me know how much XP you get for this kill.
I got 76 on that last guy.
Okay, for this one, I get 34. How much did you get?
26.
Okay. So JR is going to get less XP because he's high level. But if I wasn't in the group with JR, I would have gotten at least probably more than double what I got. So just remember, when you're in a party, yes, it's emotionally beneficial, but if you're thinking you're going to get the same amount of XP as you would as if you're by yourself, you're mistaken. You will not. Just so you know that. Okay. The other guy we're looking for, JR, looks like a zombie, and his name is Thurman. He should be around here somewhere. He spawns around here, I believe. I love wands. Alright, let's see. Do I see him anywhere? Oh, here he is, back here by this windmill. Okay, cool. One more to go, and she's usually in this, back over here by this, over this way. So, remember, okay, next thing we're going to talk about is quest items. JR is not on this quest, so the quest items will only drop for me. So in the last kill we just had, when we killed Thurman, he dropped his skull, and I picked it up. JR didn't even see that drop because he doesn't need it. But he was still able to loot the corpse and pull up a forest cap mushroom. So the loot system knew that I needed that thing and let me loot it, even though it was JR's loot. And then once I looted it, JR was able to loot the corpse. So, so we look at group loot. All these have tooltips, guys, so just read them if you're not sure. Under group loot rules, players take turns looting just like in round robin, with the exception that all group members will be eligible to roll for items. This is why group loops default. Okay? Okay, this is where Nisa is. She's in this room. These guys look like they're actually waiting for it too. Let me see if they'll actually want to join our group.
And if I'm too high for them, I can drop. That's no problem.
Hold on a second. Um, Let's see if they get it. Well, they're not leaving their group, so I'm just going to have to charge in there when it comes up because they're not listening, so.
Yeah, sometimes the players are fun and
Yeah.
helpful, and sometimes they're not.
So I'm just going to walk in here then, if they want to play this way.
Oh, looks like they're going to follow you.
Oh, they don't seem to get it.
He says Q.
No, it's K. I think he's Spanish.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Well, this is some of the... Yeah, okay, never mind. Let me try if... No, I was gonna... Never mind. No. I'll just see if I get the first hit, that's all. If I don't, I don't.
Isn't he the one that just said, "What did you just call me?"
Yeah, so he's messing around.
Yeah.
Whatever language that is. See, they tried to get it, but it was this one.
Mm-hmm. I think she's upstairs, isn't she?
She sounds like it.
Yep, and somebody's already got her.
Well, that's what happens.
Yep, she's up here.
Did you hit it? Oh, no, this warrior
No,
did.
yeah.
So she spawns in both places. Let's just run outside, JR, because obviously they're going to just be sitting here for a while.
Okay.
And they're going to just sit here and try to get it, so that's fine. Let's give this other quest a shot. You're high level.
Sure.
Let's see if we can actually do it.
Well,
Oh, let's get this guy. He's trying to hit me. Oh, guys, also remember that party chat is /P, so that's how you talk with your party. If you're not on Skype, we're on Skype with each other, so that's why we're talking to each other. But most of the time, you won't be able to hear your player, obviously, because you won't know them. You'll just find them in the world. So /P is how you talk. You can also link in party chats. If you do /P, and I can link anything, I can shift click and link items, so JR can look at the specs on it. I'm assuming you don't need those, JR.
no,
Okay.
they're gray.
Excuse me. What do you have? Greens?
No,
Oh. Whites?
whites.
Alright. Oh, there's a water barrel over here. You want it? You need water?
I'll always take water.
Yep. guy's parrying arrows at all my attacks. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. So the goal for this quest is we have to run into this burial ground, if you want to call it, and we have to loot some weapons that I need for my warrior quest. Oop, pull dagger off me.
Yep.
I'm gonna go in defensive stance so I can start tanking these guys for you.
So I'm trying not to. That's why
It's because
that's
you're
why
doing
I'm
more
wanding.
damage than me. That's all. Watch behind you. All right, here we go. Yeah.
Well, that'll be fun.
I'm gonna start tagging these guys so that they're not hitting you. So what I'm doing is I'm using the ability Sunder Armor, guys, and that's gonna take high threat. And as long as I use Sunder Armor, they won't, hopefully will not hit JR. So he can just go ahead and start blowing them up with all his abilities. Okay. We're gonna have to clear our way down there because I'm gonna pull everything here.
Not enough room.
Okay. Here's another. Oh, you have to use my gun too. Here we go. I missed, but. So remember, when if you're rolling a warrior, you cannot use charge in defensive stats. You can only use your gun. So that's how you're going to do your distance pulling. Okay. Alright, I'm going to see if I can pull one at a time here. It'll be hard, but we'll try. I'll use my gun. Why is it not shooting? There we go. Alright. Let's see what's down here. We got one over there, and none over there. So I'm going to pull this one. You can come down, JR. It's safe. Okay. And here's one of my items here I need. Okay, there's the mace. I still need 3 more. Why is it not? That's weird. Okay. Alright, there's a lot down here, Jay. I want to use my gun. Hopefully I don't pull many. Stay up here.
Yep.
I pulled 2. Looks like.
That's all right.
We should be okay.
Dot him up.
Hit the one that I'm hitting. It's gonna be easier. Oh, no, you went to your imp. I have no rage, that's why. Oh man, I'm getting hit hard. There we go, good. I'm gonna let him hit you for a while because I'm almost dead.
That's right.
Okay, I ought to heal up for a second. So this is how parties work. Parties are a lot of fun. You know, you can get quests done you normally cannot get done by yourself with another person, which is always great. And it's a social game, so it kind of goes with the territory. Okay, there's my axe. There's 2 more. I think one's in this room. And one's downstairs. So we'll go get this one. And then we're going to hightail it out of here. And then one's down in the basement. Alright, so it's over here by the wall. We'll let him do his thing over there. He has aggro on that monster. Alright, let's roll. Let's head out to the top again. That was actually quick and painless. That's good. I got aggro on a few. I'm just going to run out. Just follow me. Alright, they reset. You okay down there?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, they reset on me.
You can use a hand when you get up here.
All right.
Crap, you got 2 on you.
It won't be long.
I'm actually doing okay on this one myself, so maybe I'll survive. Yep, got her. Sweet. Alright, cool. I'm coming to you. Wherever you are.
Down to the left as you come in.
I don't see you at all. Are you inside the sanctuary?
Yeah, I'm still.
Oh, come outside. I'm outside. Oh, you're almost dead. Oh, dude.
Oh, they got me. That was dumb. All right. Come down, get some goodies.
So when your friend in your party dies, well, you know, everything happens for reasons. So when your character and your friend dies, I am not a class that's able to resurrect, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would bring him back to life. So he's got to run back to get his corpse. We went over dying in a previous episode and how that works. So he's going to go back and get his corpse. I'm going to run the safety because I'm level 8 and everything's aggroing.
That's just the life of a clothy.
Yeah, that's true. Mining node here. So if you just noticed when I killed that guy, my experience was 108. So there's a distance where even though you're in a party, you don't suffer the reduced experience. So if JR is dead, he's obviously not near me, so I don't reduce the experience I gain because he's not here. There's also a radius of distance to where that's true. So if JR was so far away that he wasn't near me, I can get my 1x experience. Because he's not near me to share it. So there's a distance where you share that experience, just so you know. That's good you actually died, JR, because I got to explain that.
Yay. Like I said, all things happen for a reason.
That's right.
They knew that I had too much money in my pocket. So I had
That's
to
what it was.
Spend some for repairs.
That's right. And I got a mining node while you were gone. Oh, I see your dead body. You see him? There's he. That's him running past us. Did that need button come up just now?
Yep.
Oh, cool. You got it. Good. That's good. So we both greeded for it, guys. If you noticed that we both greeded it because none of us really need it, but my greed roll, the RNG was 76 for me, and it was 19 for JR, so that's how I won it. Now, if JR needed on that, it wouldn't have mattered what I rolled. He would have gotten it because he needed on it. So just that's how needing greed works. So I'm glad that happened too. So we can see that.
Oh, nice. I got to resurrect right in the middle of all these mobs.
Wait, did you res yet? Don't res yet.
No.
Let me see if I can come and try to buffer some of it so you can run to safety.
Yeah, I might be. Let me see if I can find a safe. Here's a safer. No, it's not.
So
Right.
I'll be right there.
Don't worry. I'm around back. So.
Yeah, just run right out of there and then come to where we were trying to kill that girl. Remember where the guys were?
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us in the party. That's
I'm
right,
safe.
that's
I'm
right.
safe. Stay out.
Okay. Oh, I'm out. I'm all the way out. I'm by. Come to me on the minimap. So on your minimap, guys, see this green arrow? That's where JR is. He's in that direction. So. Oh God, I aggroed something else.
Now, if you don't want a tank, I can bring out the blueberry.
Oh, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's do that. I'm waiting for you by that, where we were with those other guys. Oh, God. I just aggroed like 6 guys.
Run.
Oh my God, I'm getting hit by like three frost bolts in a row. Oh man. I'm dead.
Oh, now you're gonna make the run.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, I love it. Gotta love it.
Don't have soul stone yet.
Oh, that's right. So warlocks have an ability. It's kind of like a resurrect, but it's not. So they can give a party member or themselves a soul stone, and when you die, you can use a soul stone to resurrect. I don't know what the cooldown is on it, but I think it's every hour you can do it. I'm not sure. Whereas classes that have an actual resurrection can do it whenever they want, as long as they have the mana. But you cannot resurrect in combat. Okay, that's one thing you have to realize, guys. You cannot, if you're in a dungeon and one of your people dies, you can't just resurrect them. You have to be out of combat. I'm not sure if druids have that in battle res in vanilla. I don't know. So there is, in later expansions, they come up with things called battle reses. Druids had it. Death Knights had it. And then shamans, I believe they have it in vanilla, can res during battle, only themselves though. So if they die once per hour, they can actually come back to life using an Ankh. So they have to use a reagent to do it. Just like JR has to use a reagent to make a soul stone, so he has to use soul shards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm almost back. Where are you at?
Other side of the hill.
All right, I'm by the where she res it. Where she what do you call?
Where she pops,
Yeah.
spawns.
Yep. Thank you. What the? Oh god. I'm actually inside the building.
Okay. Remember, she popped up top last
Yeah, I'm
time.
actually up top right now. Clearing up. There's some guys in here. I'm just killing them. Okay. I don't see her yet. Yeah, I'm over here. I don't know if you can see me. Jumping up and down.
Yep.
How about you stay on the first floor, I stay on the second floor?
Alright.
So if she reses up here, I'll get her, and hopefully if she reses downstairs, JR will get her. Make some bandages. You have first aid?
Nope.
Might want to get it. Oh, you're a tailor.
Yeah.
Yeah. The bad thing about tailoring, guys, is that you use the same mats you would use for first aid for tailoring. That's kind of sucks. So. Come on. Anything down there?
Nothing yet.
Anybody like messing around down there?
Nope.
Okay. I just want to make sure we have the kill for ourselves.
Yep. This is the boring part.
Yes. Yeah, there are boring parts to this game, most definitely. Your guy keeps like somehow
Shifting through the floor,
Yeah,
yeah.
through the floor. Yeah.
Okay, we got a mage that's looking. He might want to join the
Is he
group.
by himself?
Yeah, he just came in. He's coming upstairs now.
I invited him.
Okay. There you go.
Oop, if I could spell, that'd be nice. Yeah, he's looking for a different.
We have a skelly down here.
Yeah, just nuke him. Oh, there's a orc up here. Let me invite him
Yep.
to the group.
Oh, really?
Here she is. Got her.
Good. I'm fighting.
I got 2 up here.
All right, I'm on my way up.
Yeah, just when you get up here, focus on her first. Hopefully we can kill this other guy before I die. Got her. I'm gonna loot her, and then see if you can grab that guy.
I got him.
Oh man, I'm taking those. You need him?
No,
Yeah, obviously it's male. So here's a situation, guys, where I'm going to need on these because they're an upgrade for me, and I won them. And JR actually greeted, so of course he would always lose if I needed. So I'm going to wear these instead. Those are definitely an upgrade. So they're more armor, and they give stamina and strength. I lose a point of agility, but I get another piece of stamina, and I get higher armor. So it's probably an upgrade for me. So that was good.
Now, how about those braces I just got?
45 armor. They're better. Can you enchant them again?
Yep.
All right, let's trade them. Unless you can enchant them before you actually trade them, actually, JR. Yep.
I'll do it right now.
So JR is actually going to enchant them before he trades them to me, which is also something he can do. Because they're not bind on equip or bind on pickup.
Done.
Okay. Thank you. And we'll take those. Cool. All right. Let's head back to Brill. Is your hearth set at Brill, or is it set somewhere else?
No, my hearth's set for Brill.
You want to hearth back instead of run?
That's okay. Remember, if you got any greens you don't want, I'll disenchant them.
I would give them to you, but they're bound to me.
Oh, okay.
It's the leather ones you remember the leather pants you gave me?
Yep, yep.
Alright, so I'm going to turn in real quick. Ooh.
What are you wearing for a chest?
It's the one you gave me, the leather piece, the 2 stamina.
Here, I got this. Take a look.
Let me see. I think that's what you.
I think isn't that what I gave you?
2 agility, 1 stam. Actually, that's an upgrade for me.
All right, let me enchant it.
Yes, please.
Speak quickly.
Ding.
Congrats.
Thank you. So let's see if these guys are paying attention. So I just dinged, guys. What does that mean for me? I can put a talent point in. So I'm going to go back in my Fury, and I want to put it into this Cruelty again. So I have the next rank of Cruelty, and I have a 2% base crit. Yes. Thank you, sir. Alright, so let's, I gotta turn the quest over here, JR, by it's over here. Sorry, I can't, the town hall, that's what I'm trying to say. 13.7. Alright, so we're actually going to use this heirloom axe, guys, because it actually does more damage. So I'll put that on. And I'll turn this quest in. Okay. Alright, that one's done. That one's not done yet. Okay. I'm gonna just clear some stuff at the vendor real quick, JR. I'm outside.
I am forsaken.
You want some healing potions?
Yeah, I'll take some if you have it. Thank you. You're hooking me up, dude. This is crazy.
You get beat up more than I do.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so I think we covered party systems pretty well. So, main thing to know about party is you join a party. If you're the person that's initiating the party, you are then the party leader. You can determine who gets kicked out of the party. JR, no offense, I'm going to kick you out just to show people how to do it real quick. All right. So you right-click on the person and you hit uninvite, and that person's now out of your party. As the party leader, you can do that no matter what. So I'm going to re-invite you in a sec. Where are you?
Repairing.
Oh, there you are. So I'm going to re-invite JR. And then I can also just leave the party whenever I want to. So if you right-click on your thing and hit leave party, you can just leave. So I'll invite you again, JR. So the things to remember are, yes, you're the loot. You also can control the loot, how the loot system works. I highly recommend group loot for almost 99% of every circumstance. Unless you're doing raids, well, that's way above. Raids is level 60. Yeah, way to go before you do that. Remember, you share experience. The higher level a person in your group. So if Jared was level 60, I would get next to nothing experience because it's such a huge handicap. Basically, Jared was doing all the work. What's cool though is if you can get a level 60 to run you through a dungeon, like a dungeon that's your level. Level 60 can run you through a dungeon and actually get all the gear. You won't get really good experience, but you get all the drops. So a lot of people will find level 60s in the game and pay them money to actually run them through dungeons. So that's something to think about too. If you have some extra cash, if you spam in trade chat or world chat, you can usually find a level 60 for the right price. They'll run you through a dungeon. So parties are great. They're a huge part of the game. 5-man dungeons, you can't do them without parties. Unless you're, like I said, unless you're doing like a level 60s helping you out. Yeah, so the next thing we're going to cover, guys, is that we're going to actually cover 5-man dungeons. So JR will probably be with us for that video as well. We're going to probably go to Ragefire Chasm. I will not tank the first one because I want to go over just what a dungeon is and not so much tanking. Tanking is its own thing. We'll go over. And the last thing I want to cover is, real quick, I want to cover raid party icons. So in the game, we have the ability to set raid party icons on anything, either an NPC or your friendly target. So if we see JR is actually upstairs probably, so we're going to go upstairs. And JR is probably in his Warlock trainer, and he is. So we're going to right-click on JR, raid target icon, star. So if you look on top of JR and it has this big star on his head, that's a way in a dungeon to mark things, okay? And let's say for me, I wanted to put my own raid target icon. I wanted to put a square. So now I'm a square, okay? This is ways to say, oh, the tank is the square, the warlock's the star, just so you guys can like mark who's who, and you guys can see in the fray of all this damage going on and things blowing up and spells where everything is. The other part of using these icons is for actual targeting monsters. So let's say that JR's Voidwalker was not a friendly guy and we wanted to kill him. I would usually use a skull marker, which is not working. Oh, there it is. He's got the skull on him now. So as you can see, the only people who can see this are people in your party. These other people running around cannot see this. Only me and JR can see this. Okay? So we're actually we're gonna clear those. But we'll talk about those more when we're doing dungeons and when I'm tanking. Before we hey guys, I'm just making an interruption to this video real quick. I forgot to mention a couple of important things about parties. So I briefly talked about when you're in a party, you share XP. That's easy to understand, and you go back and forth with your loot. I'm gonna leave JR because he logged out. What I didn't talk about was quest items. So a lot of quests, as you guys know, are like get 10 pelts or get 5 whatever, right? When you're in a party with someone, you don't share quest items. So if a monster drops a quest item, either one of you gets it, not both of you. The only time that is not true is if it's like a one quest item thing. Kill this guy and bring me his head. Those kind of quests. both of you can get the head. Even though you killed him once, he has 2 heads, and you can pick it. It's kind of crazy to think about that, but you can all get it. That's because it takes so long for those monsters to spawn that they let you get, they let you get them all. So if it's a 1 quest item kill, like get this guy's heart, or bring me his head, or bring me this letter he's carrying, all of you can get that. Everyone in your party can get that. But if it's quest items that are more than one thing, like pick up 6 bat pelts from these bats, it's not going to drop. You're not going to be able to both pick it up when it drops. Only one of you will. And the last thing is that there's the kind of quests where you have to kill things, like the quest I'm on now. Kill 8 of these, and bring me Dragcoal Skull. Whenever you kill one, you both get credit for that kill. Okay? So if I kill this Rotting Ancestor and says someone's in my party with me, we both get credit for that 1 kill. Okay? So you share XP, you share kills, you do not share quest items that are multiples, but you do share quest items that are singles. So this Dark Dragcoal Skull, that would be shared. Okay? Real quick, I just wanted to mention those couple things. They're important to realize. And that's all. So with that, guys, I'd like to thank you. And JR, thanks for being here. I
Hey, no worries.
appreciate it. And stay tuned for next time. The next video we'll be doing will probably be in Ragefire Chasm, which is a 5-man dungeon. So that's parties and trade. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy, and I'll see you on the flip side. Have a good night. Take it easy.